Hello, 6th grade. Welcome to virtual math class today. We are working on lesson 93. We have some vocabulary in this lesson that you guys need to start memorizing if you don't know these words yet. We're talking about classifying triangles, okay? So go ahead and make sure you've got your books open to lesson 93, page 484. Make sure your math notebooks are open so you can take notes from your slides and there's a couple of charts in the book that I want you to get in your notes, okay? So the first thing I want you to do is copy the chart on page 484. It's the chart that says triangles classified by their sides. So go ahead and pause the video, get that chart in your notes, and then start the video back up again. Okay, let's talk about what the chart is talking about on page 484. So the chart is talking about the vocabulary words that are the names of different types of triangles based on what we know about their sides. The first one is equilateral. Equa means equal, lateral means side. So an equilateral triangle has equal side lengths. That means it also has equal angle measures, okay? So an equilateral triangle, all the sides are the same measure, all the angles are the same measure, okay? Equilateral. Isosceles, the way Mrs. Dern remembers this one is I have two eyes. Isosceles triangles have two sides that are the same length. That means they have two angles that are the same measure, okay? Now we really say an isosceles triangle has at least two sides that are the same measure. Now you'll see these little tick marks that I've put on the sides, okay? If I have one tick mark on this side, one tick mark on this side, one tick mark on this side, what I'm saying is these are the same measure, okay? On this isosceles triangle, I have put one tick mark on this side, one tick mark on this side, so I'm saying this side and this side have the same measure, okay? Isosceles. The last type of triangle identified by side length is called scalene, okay? Scalene triangles have no sides that are the same measure, no angles that are the same measure. You can see I don't have any tick marks on any of these sides. None of them have the same measure. Okay? Okay. Go ahead and copy the chart that's in your book on page 485. The chart is titled Triangles Classified by Their Angles. Go ahead and pause the video. Get that chart in your notes. Okay? Okay. So let's talk about what these triangles mean if we're describing them by their angles, okay? The first kind of triangle is an acute triangle, okay? We know that word acute. Acute triangles only have acute angles in them, okay? Acute angles measure less than 90 degrees. So an acute triangle, all the angles measure less than 90 degrees, okay? That's an acute triangle. In a right triangle, we must have a, you guessed it, a right angle, okay? A right triangle has one of the angles that is a right angle. Now think about it. If this angle is a right angle, the other two angles, they're going to be acute, okay? Okay, last, an obtuse triangle has one angle that is an obtuse angle. Okay, you can see I've drawn this one. Here's my obtuse angle here. It is bigger than 90 degrees. The other angles are acute in this one. Okay, so by angles, we have acute triangles. All the angles measure less than 90 degrees. Right triangles, we have an angle that measures 90. It's a right angle. And obtuse triangle, we have one angle that is an obtuse angle. Okay, now let's think about something. If I have an equilateral triangle, okay, all the angles inside of a triangle have to add up to 180 degrees. In an equilateral triangle, every angle has the same measure. So that means 180 degrees divided by 3 angles. Each angle must measure 60 degrees in an equilateral triangle. So that's something that's kind of unique about an equilateral triangle. An equilateral triangle is always going to be also an acute triangle. Okay? because the angles measure less than 90 degrees in an equilateral triangle. Okay, so equilateral triangles are always acute triangles. Okay, go ahead and pause the video now. Do practice set A through E, and then come back, start your video, and we'll check your work. Okay, A. It says one side of an equilateral triangle measures 15 centimeters. What's the perimeter? Well, if it's equilateral, we know every side has the same measure. So 15 centimeters and 15 centimeters and 15 centimeters give me a perimeter of 45 centimeters. B. An equilateral triangle is also an acute triangle. The answer is true. We just said that. In an equilateral triangle, each angle measures 60 degrees. Those are acute angles, so equilateral triangles are acute triangles. Letter C. All acute triangles are equilateral triangles. We can't reverse it. I just drew all acute triangles are equilateral. I just drew an acute triangle. This is not equilateral. Okay, I only have two sides that are the same measure. So C is false. D, two sides of a triangle measure 3 centimeters and 4 centimeters. The total perimeter is 10 centimeters. So they want us to figure out what type of triangle it is. Okay? Well, I know two of the sides, 3 centimeters and 4 centimeters. I know the perimeter. That means the other side, 3 and 4 make 7. 10 minus 7 is 3. The other side has to be 3. Well, I already have one side that measures 3. If I have two sides that have the same measure, that means I've got an isosceles triangle. Okay? The last one, E. Every right triangle is a scalene triangle. True or false? It's going to be false. Okay? When we have a right triangle, it doesn't tell us anything about the lengths of the sides. All it tells us is that we must have a right angle somewhere in our triangle. Okay, it doesn't tell us anything about how long the sides are, only that it has a right angle. Okay? Okay, not a long lesson today, so you guys got a short one today. Hope you have a great day. I miss you guys terribly, and I can't wait for us all to be back in class again. Hope you have a good day. See you later, guys.